friends, I'm Pastor Diana. Welcome to a daily devotion. I'm so glad you've chosen to continue to explore this week what it means to live a compassionate life, learning to love like God and seeing the world like God's eyes. You know, sometimes we need to show loving kindness to others on behalf of other people that we love. We have a really great example of this in our story today. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, just a part, but here's the background of the story. We have King David, yes, David of the David and Goliath thing, who has come to power as king, but the previous king, his son, Jonathan, David was really great friends with. And he made a promise to Jonathan that even after he came to power, he would always show loving kindness or faithful love or compassion for the family of Saul. So David's trying to fulfill this promise, and he calls and says this: "Is there anyone from Saul's family still alive that I could show faithful love for Jonathan's sake?" And David finds out that yes, there is, that Jonathan has a son named Mephibosheth. Now that's a really complicated name. I had to practice it a lot. So we're going to call him Shibby. So David finds out that Shibby is still alive, and Shibby is actually has some physical disabilities that don't allow him to do much. And so Shibby comes before David, and David says, "I want to show you faithful love for the sake of your father, Jonathan." And Shibby reacts like this: "Who am I, your servant, that you should care about a dead dog like me?" And then David goes on and says, "No, I am going to care for you." And he encourages Shibby, and he makes sure that he's taken care of his whole life long. And you know, in this situation, I think about how many times I have learned to show compassion because of relationships that I've had with other people, and how I've learned to encourage other people because of my relationships with others. You know, encouraging others is one of the ways that we can live a compassionate life. So here I have a very old sheet of paper, and it is filled with words of encouragement. I have carried this around for over 20 years. These are sentences of encouragement that some of my fellow classmates wrote me during an exercise during the first couple of weeks of college. You know, college, especially going away, I went away to college. I lived in Florida and went to Virginia, to a new place, a new environment where you're suddenly an adult and everything is new and all the people are new. And in those kinds of situations, it's not easy and you need some encouragement. And so my classmates and I, we encouraged each other. And obviously this was important because I kept it. And that is something that's powerful. It can be an encouraging word, it can be a note, it can be something, but we all need encouragement. And whether that's when we encourage each other, we see each other through God's eyes. And so I encourage you to think about how you can see others, how you can encourage others today and each day. Will you pray with me? Gracious and loving God, thank you for your encouragement in my life, and help me to encourage others. Help me to see them with your eyes, your loving eyes that you see me and every person with. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you again. And I hope that you have a day filled with encouragement. See you later.